So poor data quality costs an estimated $12.9 million a year, according to Gartner. Companies that excel at personalization earn 40% more revenue than their peers. That's an important one, right? So in other words, if you're sending out a newsletter and it's not personalized for the recipient, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, right? And your data decays by 30% every year, meaning, if you have 900 contacts on your list, every year about 300 of them are becoming inaccurate, right? So that's pretty significant, a lot more than I would have guessed. The other thing is customers really expect personalization now, So McKinsey found that 71% expect personalization in their emails, and 76% get frustrated when there is no personalization. So that right there just tells you it's not a nice to have anymore, let's see. Also, when it comes to cleansing, which we'll talk about later, your bounce rate will drop from 19% to less than 1%, 0.85%, when you cleanse your list. And man, if you're sending a lot of emails, that's golden. You're making a big difference there. Here's another way to look at this. When you have accurate contact data, you can achieve good open and click rates and conversion rates. Averages 45% open rate when you're sending to a nice, clean list of valid emails with no spam traps in it and all of that, right? And a 10% conversion rate is achievable, which, wow, that'd be nice. When you have inaccurate data, then you can see even your open rate goes down by 50%, more than 50%, and your conversion rate too. So when you think about whatever it is you sell and your average sale amount, whether that be $50 or $5,000, one way or the other, if you can impact these numbers in significant ways, then it's worth some money, right? And as we'll talk about later, cleansing your list, making sure it's accurate, it's not that expensive. And it definitely pays off, as you can see here.